Dear students, welcome to the course Groundwater and Hydraulics, Module 2, Fundamentals of Groundwater Flow, Session number 1. I am Raja Anwar Hussain, Assistant Professor, Government Engineering College, Raichur. So in this session, the topics covered will be aquifer parameters, specific yield and specific retention, and transmissibility. So in fundamentals of groundwater flow, the aquifer parameters are porosity, specific yield, specific retention, transmissibility, specific storage coefficient, and coefficient of permeability. So in the coming sessions, we will be seeing one by one all these parameters of the aquifers. So now let us see the porosity. Porosity, it is the amount of pore or open space between soil particles in sediments or sedimentary rocks. The porosity depends on grain size, the shape of the grains, the degree of salting, and the degree of cementation. Whereas in rocks, the porosity depends upon the extent, spacing, and pattern of cracks and fractures. Well-rounded coarse-grained sediments usually have higher porosity than fine-grained sediments because the grains don't fit together well. So in aquifer parameters, next is the specific yield and specific retention. So porosity is a measure of the water bearing capacity of the formation. All this water cannot be drained by gravity or by pumping from wells, as a portion of the water is held in the void spaces by molecular and surface tension forces. The volume of water expressed as a percentage of the total volume of saturated aquifer that can be drained by gravity is called the specific yield. So here the specific yield, it is denoted by SY, and the volume of water retained by molecular and surface tension forces against the force of gravity expressed as percentage of the total volume of saturated aquifer is called specific retention. So here the specific retention is denoted by SR. So the porosity is equal to specific yield plus specific retention. So therefore porosity can be written as N, and the symbol for specific yield is SY plus, and the symbol for specific retention is SR. So hence we can write here porosity N is equal to SY plus SR. Specific yield is the water removed from unit volume of aquifer by pumping or drainage, and it is expressed as percentage volume of aquifer. Specific yield depends upon grain size, shape and distribution of pores, and compaction of the formation. So some of the characteristics of common formation materials are: formation material, porosity is denoted as N, and specific yield, that is SY, and permeability. So here for clay formation material, the porosity is in between 45 to 55, so whereas specific yield is 1 to 10, and permeability 0.05 to 100 liters per day per meter square. And second, the formation material here is sand. Porosity is in between 35 to 40, and specific yield is 10 to 30, whereas permeability is 5 into 10 to the power of 3 to 15 into the 10 to the power of 4. Similarly, for gravel, porosity is in between 30 to 40, and specific yield 15 to 30, and permeability is in between 5 into 10 to the power of 4 to 7.5 into 10 to the power of 5. So now let us see the other parameter, transmissibility. Transmissibility, it is the discharge rate at which water is transmitted through a unit width of an aquifer under a unit hydraulic gradient. It is usually expressed as meter cube per day, per meter, or meter square per second. So now let us consider an aquifer of unit width and thickness capital B, the discharge through the aquifer under a unit hydraulic gradient is, the transmissibility, it is represented as capital T, and as per the definition can be written as K into B, or capital T is equal to K into B. The discharge is termed transmissibility. Its units are meter square per second or liters per day per meter width, that is LPD per meter. So now let us see a problem based upon the specific yield In an area of 100 hectare, the water table dropped by 4.5 meter if the porosity is 30% and the specific retention is 10%. So we have to determine the specific yield of the aquifer and the change in groundwater storage. As just we have seen, the porosity can also be written as specific yield plus specific retention. So as per the given data, so here porosity is given as 30% and specific retention, that is SR is equal to 10%, and we have to calculate SY, that is your specific yield. So area of aquifer is also given, which is equal to 100 hectares, and drop in groundwater table is that is 4.5 meter. So as we know here, porosity can be written as specific yield plus specific retention. So here porosity is given as 30% and SY we have to calculate, and specific retention as 10%. So therefore SY is equal to 30 minus 10, which is equal to 20% or 0.2. So now we have to calculate the change in groundwater storage, that is change in groundwater storage is equal to, that is area of aquifer into drop in groundwater table into specific yield. So as we know from the given data, area of aquifer is 100 and drop in groundwater table is 4.5, and just now we have calculated SY, that is specific yield, is 0.2. So which is equal to, it is coming around 90 hectare meter or 90 into 10 to the power of 4 meter cube. So I hope you have understood the topics covered today and the problem also.